them eat leather. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Now Cutler on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Now he can exhale. His season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
On second down, here's Cutler. And that'll be incomplete. Play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Cutler.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The Falcons send out their punter. They'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Oh, it's a wobbler here. That's taken it around the 40. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll begin on the ground here with Abanikanda. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Richardson. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Abanikanda is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
To try here for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Play action. Cutler steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now Cutler in trouble. He lost the football.
And this will be a Falcons first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sherman. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Cutler. Man open is Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons.
Bijan Robinson.
32 yards.
And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
And really a nice job there to make something out of that run. Sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4.
Now a 2nd and 6. Abanikanda once again.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The slot man in motion right. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Completes it, and he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. Abanikanda on first and 10. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
They're going to look to throw.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb,
49 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and ran. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go and it worked really well for them.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Cutler will throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, the offense, they've really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Second down and a run by Robinson. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Now That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. To throw, Cutler. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll throw on first down with Cutler. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Robinson. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Cutler to throw. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. Throwing here, Cutler. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Getting home that time to Marvin Overshow.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, poor decision there. That's going to be intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Cutler. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away?
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half. Good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On second down, it's Abanikanda. No, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
With that down and distance, no real surprise they decided to throw the ball. But I think where the surprise kicked in, the result. Short pass downfield. That ball got taken for a nice journey to turn into a big play.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a carry here for their fullback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard run, leaves them with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
And to find the open man, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So it's a turnover there on a lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, it can get away from them pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
Down to about the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Adana Campbell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost.
There he goes, left side. Pass midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Cutler. Touchdown! Bijan Robinson. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. A CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You made me forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
48-yard line.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. On the handoff, Abanikanda down to about the 45.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they'll go again with Abanikanda.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's Cutler.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for him with Cutler. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. The give now to Abanikanda. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run it with Abanikanda. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now back to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's 2nd and 10. So they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. And I know it's not something we actually want to talk about. But as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down. 4 quarters worth of pounding. And now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you. And a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and that should be that. 74 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Going for the knockout punch. He'll try and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Israel Abanikanda, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, and to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
A gain of 13 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Cutler. Looking middle, and that's complete. Hook up a 15 yards there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 43-yard line.
One last shot for Cutler. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statistician.